This week, that fragile balance was shaken as Genie Lamp, an agricultural corporation co-invested by celebrated chef entrepreneur Baek Jong-won and BTS's Kim Seok-jin, found itself in the center of an escalating controversy. The allegation? Mislabeling the country of origin on its alcoholic beverages, an infraction that, in South Korea, is more than just a clerical error. It is a legal breach with potentially severe consequences. Founded in December 2022, Genie Lamp was envisioned as a bridge between traditional Korean agriculture and global beverage innovation. Backed by Baek Jong-won, the CEO of the Born Korea, and Jin, one of the most influential K-pop idols of his generation, the company symbolized trust, heritage, and modern entrepreneurship. Their flagship creation, IGIN, a premium distilled spirit, debuted in December 2024 to much anticipation. With Genie Lamp overseeing production and Yeon Doga, an agricultural affiliate of the Born Korea, managing distribution, the collaboration promised not just taste, but authenticity. Yet, on September 23, a whistleblower filed formal complaints to the National Agricultural Products Quality Management Service, NAQS, accusing Genie Lamp of violating the Origin Labeling Act. The complaint centered on two specific products: the plum flavor and watermelon flavor variants of the IGIN Highball tonic sold on Genie Lamp's official online store. The heart of the issue was transparency, or the lack of it. On the product's main page, the country of origin was simply labeled as domestic, but a deeper look revealed contradictions. For instance, the plum flavor was tagged as locally sourced, while the ingredient details quietly noted plum concentrate from Chile. Similarly, the watermelon flavor carried a domestic label upfront, yet its nutritional details listed watermelon concentrate from the U.S. To consumers, this inconsistency felt not just confusing but misleading. The problem compounded when the product detail page for the watermelon flavor mistakenly displayed the ingredient information of the plum flavor. Not only did this fail to clarify the true source of the raw materials, but it also undermined consumer confidence. Under Korean law, misrepresenting or mishandling origin labeling is no trivial matter. Penalties include up to 7 years in prison, fines of up to 100 million won, or both. Furthermore, companies can face additional punitive fines, sometimes double the original amount. This legal weight is amplified by the fact that Genie Lamp, along with a related subsidiary, was already referred to the prosecution earlier in June for similar violations. With repeat allegations now surfacing, authorities are expected to approach this case with heightened severity. A representative from NAQS's Cheongnam branch explained, when the country of origin is listed differently in separate parts of the same product description, it confuses consumers. The labeling should consistently guide them, for example, noting on the top label, refer to detailed description below. Meanwhile, a special judicial police officer from the budget office stated, "We will conduct a thorough investigation this week. Should we confirm any violations, the case will be referred to the prosecution. Every element will be reviewed, from start to finish." Since the allegations, Genie Lamp has revised its online product listings, changing the label from domestic to refer to detailed description. But for many, the damage is already done. The whistleblower raised a deeper ethical question, beyond compliance or legality. As a global artist with immense influence, Gene carries a moral responsibility, whether or not he is legally liable, they said. When collaborations thrive on public trust, the duty to proactively ensure clarity and transparency in labeling is not optional. It's foundational. The controversy places both Baek Jong-won and Jin at a critical crossroads. On one hand, they represent innovation bridging agriculture, gastronomy, and global culture. On the other, they are now symbols of how even the most trusted partnerships can falter when transparency is compromised. In industries where reputation is currency, trust once lost is difficult to reclaim. For Genie Lamp, this is more than a regulatory hurdle. It's a defining moment. The resolution of this case will not only determine the company's future, but also set a precedent for how celebrity-driven ventures must navigate the fine line between brand storytelling and accountability. Because in the end, consumers don't just buy products, they buy trust. And once that trust is questioned, every detail matters.